Yeah, not flowery.
I hate myself.
And we could do individual like band setting and video stuff, splice the whole band into playing, so it still looks like we're in a cell.
Yeah.
And then cross that in with whatever you can get part with you and your dad.
Even if somehow you could, if you could get that first bit of just like walking down with the cells and that. If you could just get that somehow, then actually shooting in a cell doesn't have to be that cell you're in at that specific time, does it?
Yeah.
You know, we could find something after that. It's just that first shot, isn't it?
City College, steps at City College. Are there any? I can't think off the top of my head how many sort of like if there are like 3 or 4 stories there.
Forgot what on the building.
Yeah.
Got 3.
So you could have somebody walking down the stairs, and then there's a little bit of flash video editing or whatever. Make it not look like City College, 2nd floor between humanities and geography, or whatever. You know.
From here I go to live my life of key skills.
You could do that, could you?
Oh, I suspect so, yeah.
Yeah.
Set me free from
Because that would, we could just like, we could video, because that would be really good, because you could video, at the start of the track you said about having somebody videoing somebody's feet or whatever, so you can see the guard walking.
Yeah, just imagine like you can see like the shoe and then like mine, and you can see like the chains like dangling down. You can actually.
That's really easy because the chains would just be an effect that you'd add in.
I just add that
the actual chains themselves, you can just buy some cheapo things, just spray them up to look metal or whatever.
Like things like costume and all that sort of stuff. Like anything like that. That's easy. Just getting where to shoot it.
So if you could do that at the City College, that sort of that aspect of things.
Will we need to be wearing like costumes and shit?
Depends what you want.
It depends how you want to be represented as.
Well, I just want to be represented as a heavy metal band.
Yeah, what I thought would be cool is if like my idea. I mean, you guys could have whatever you want on, but I thought it'd be quite cool to just have like jeans on, boots on, cerulean top, but then have like a denim shirt, you know, like what they have in prison, like with a prison number on, and as I go in. Just fucking take that shirt off and you got your cerulean top underneath.
I think that'd be cool if we got made to be look as though we've been beating about it, so we weren't just like playing and it's like, yeah.
Personally, I'd like to keep out of it and just keep Scott involved and only have the actual band
normal.
Yeah, so it's literally Scott being taken
that one
to...
I'm looking out the window and I'm almost like singing to you guys as you guys are out in the exercise yard playing back to me. That was the other thing I was thinking, but you don't have to, as I said...
No, because there's a school playing field or something. There's a tennis courts at Halesworth Middle School. Yeah. I could have a chat with the guy at the youth centre. So, up the top of my head, I reckon what...
No more,
yeah, but there's still concrete, there's still the concrete floor and stuff. The building itself is gone, but I'm pretty certain the actual basis of the courts are still there, but the concrete is...
Tell you what,
there's just an actual college there now, there's no tennis
court. I don't know what you can do with your editing. I know there's loads of ideas getting flown out here. I don't know what you could do with the editing, but I think the only way you could do it is if we ever found this cell.
Yeah.
The window that I look outside, when that says, if you could put like a green screen behind that, just that little bit, you could almost do a bit as I'm looking out at that, as a sense like looking out to them. The camera could come round into the green screen, then as it goes out, do you know what I mean? You could then superimpose wherever they're playing there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then it kind of. Have you ever seen the Metallica "I Disappear" one? You know, where they're on top of this mountain.
No.
There's a bit where it's like right the way across, like fucking. They're right up in the mountains somewhere. And it's like on one mountain, all of a sudden it shoots really fast.
Yeah.
Right to his face. You know, so it could be like that. So as I'm singing, it could like that, and it shoot out, and then it's like sort of where they are. You could do that, I think, with green screen quite easy, couldn't you?
Probably, yeah. I'll have to talk to my media teacher about it.
Yeah.
I've got it in my head that we could have Scott and your old man, beginning of the track. You can hear the footsteps walking down the corridor, down the stairs.
I might get another mate of mine as well, like either side. I might get a real like big one, so my dad's more like warden looking. You know what I mean?
And then walking in, and then you just see a door slam. You get pushed in, door slam, and then we could then skip to, I'm guessing, the studio at the college.
Yeah.
Which we could be done on green screen, just with you. I'm assuming you're happy with all the green screen stuff. Just with you acting out scenes from the track.
On a green screen.
or whatever in the cell, whatever we can find this cell. We might be able to do this well enough to get by for it.
Because I was just thinking it'd be really cool if it was just like a complete cage, you know. Because my idea is when I'm seeing that, I'm like trying to fight my way out of this cell. And in all fairness, I'd fight my way out of this caravan quite easy.
Yeah.
I really want to be trying to fight. I want to be actually locked in it and try and get out of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to like jump up onto the things as I'm doing it and like, you know, sort of like bang it about a bit, that kind of style. It's quite an aggressive song.
Yeah,
definitely. Do you know what I mean? So
that's a fucking excellent.
I don't want to just be sitting there like on a fucking prison bed, you know, like just sat down sort of like that, you know, sort of singing.
Let me free.
Yeah.
But it has to be fairly sort of gunning for us, isn't it?
Well, otherwise it won't match the
And then
anyway.
you said you wanted to have to look out the window. We could.
In this sense, I then see you guys on an exercise yard. Do you know what I mean? Go on, be clever.
No, I mean, like, you're saying exercise, yeah, instead of, like walking around lifting weights and shit, you could have, like, bring
No, I
your
didn't mean-
bass and
it's not-
guitar and...
No, in the exercise yard playing.
right.
I didn't walk around. I didn't mean look out and then look into a gym. We're like, yeah,
Well, that makes no sense.
That'd be fucking awesome if you could just get like loads of people you know as well. But I know that's just going a bit too far. 'Cause you're
All
not getting
dressed
away.
up as
Just like
prisoners.
just in denim gear, just looking like fucking prisoners. That'd be fucking cool, but that's going a bit too far, I think.
Or you could just have all members of the band all dressed up, and then just video us at different places in the exercise yard, walking around. So at first it just looks like there's a band playing and there's loads of people, but actually it's the band's playing and it's 20 Dans and 20 Saxons and 20 Simons when you actually look at it.
But no, that's I do like the idea of like me being in that den, but you guys just dressing how you normally dress.
Yeah.
I think that'd be quite cool.
So we need to find the cell then.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
If we can find the cell, there's plenty of places that have tennis courts, which we can just, with concrete floor and a tennis court, and just film it from the right angle, and that'll be alright.
I'm sure we can find something. I don't know what they'll do. Let me go down to. I'm going to be able to do it Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I'll go down to Yarmouth Police Station. And even if they don't know, it might. Because I'll have a chat with them and just say, are there any cells anywhere? You know that you know of?